Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age 100% guide. We are after getting aboard the Empire's ship.
Wait. A word of caution before we set out.
Okay.
See that red web of light spanning the passageway? It is a mechanism to detect intruders within the ship. Break one of those beams and an alarm will sound, summoning the guard. The alarm should cease after a time, but it's better to avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Come, Her Majesty awaits.
Alright, Vossler, but I don't think you realize you are traveling with an OPP. That's an overpowered party, bitch. But yeah, who gives a damn? And if you want to try and grind up on high potions and other bits, you could actually try fight the Imperials. Now, the only issue is that they end up casting blind, which is a pain. And once again, we don't have our white mage to cast blindness, so that's not the vibe. But you can just use eye drops, I suppose, if you want to waste money buying eye drops. But blind is an annoying status, but you can literally just stand here and just keep grinding away here for license points and for EXP if you didn't do a big grind in the Preserva Mines. But obviously if you did, you know, this isn't going to be too hard for you. But fighting the Imperials can give you a nice chain, and it can also drop you potions and whatnot when you get more of them. So obviously with your potion lore in effect, it's going to be a lot better value for money wise. But as we say, let's just hop along through the ship and do our best to see everything and do everything. But as I say, for areas like this that you can't revisit, it's not all that big of a deal just to kind of wander and check other bits and pieces out. But it's like, it's giving real, like, it's been giving Star Wars this whole time. But it's like wearing the stormtrooper armor, going to rescue the princess, like, I don't know, it's on the nose, and like it's just another part. But we get an amazing crit from Vaan, love that for her. And then they're starting to get little buffs now, like they're getting protect, but like that would only really matter when we're not OP. I mean, be worried like, oh no, we're gonna have to like slog away at this. But that's me just accidentally clicking A when I mean to open the treasure. And like a Reflectka, most interesting choice of thing. Curious to be honest, but you know, I guess we want Reflectka. We can cast it on ourselves fairly quick, maybe, I suppose. But yeah, who cares? Who cares? We want the attention. We want the siren. It's a party. We're making it a rave, guys. All we need is some like EDM dance music and like the red flashing lights to just have us absolutely bopping out. But as I say, poison is always not a nice thing, so get rid of it. Get rid of it with an antidote. I was nearly going to say antidotal herb. I'm like way too deep in Dragon Quest. I'm like still in there. I'm still looking for my sparkle spots. Speaking of sparkle spots, we set off the alarm again. But like, YOLO, we're only here once, guys. We might as well let them know that we were here. We were here and they were no way able to stop us. We have poison again, so you know, as per usual. Hit the old antidote. But like this really, like this is supposed to be kind of a gauntlet and kind of challenging. But we really do just end up zippity zooming through this whole area. Because we're just too overpowered. Like, we have the monoliths, we have like so many extra layers of levels on people. And now they're like, oh my god, look at us. We have like a magic user and like a soldier boy.
Fear not their numbers.
And
take down the leaders and the others will follow.
so they're like, yeah, keep track of the 3 leaders here. And we're like, yeah, there's one down. And as I say, we know that one of them's the mage, so once we take down the mage, we should be fine. And that's it. Congratulations. Fran giving the arrow in the mouth, we love that for her. Vaan having water from like the prison he was in. Maybe it's like, Vaan, honey, you know, you're still carrying that around. That's from a long time ago, babes. That water's probably nasty. And then Voss looking all badass. And then Bosch being poisoned again. It's like, bro, are you in love with like toxically poisoned relationships because you are so vulnerable to the toxicity in your blood? And we've unlocked Brig number 1. Hashtag hip hip hooray. And then what I love is there's basically a shop here. And I love the like in-lore explanation because the game is like, yes, this is redonka ludicrous. It is totally a silly willy sort of thing. And then we get like the override card where it's like, are you annoyed at that really loud buzzing noise and like the buzzer and like the ring? Are you annoyed at that? Well, you can just use this access card to like put that bitch on silent. But the in-lore reason is that this little Moogle's like, oh my god, I've been arrested. I've actually just been clinically arrested. It's terrible. Here, buy my contraband. You're not gonna look again at a period I've ever seen, Coupeau. Me, Coupeau, I'm a humbling traveling merchant, and as luck would have it, I ended up here. Would you like to see my wares? I'll warn you though, I'm only selling one-of-a-kind stuff here. And then I'm like, what sort of looty wooties do I have? And I'm like, I guess my extra bone fragments will do from like the hunt of the Nidhogg. And then I'm like, oh, you know, there's something to do with this great serpent skin. I think if I hold on to it, I can sell it for something better, but I honestly can't remember. But this Moogle has magic. Go to the magic tab, recusant. Buy the magic. What are you doing looking at weapons? It's like you're betraying everything you believed in your Kingdom Hearts run. Okay, you're allowed to buy a staff. I'll allow that. We're buying a magical rod. It's okay. Oh yeah, and then the really funny thing is you can't just buy an auto-equip bows because the game can't handle that shit. The game is like, there's ammunition to go with this, and that's also customizable. So you have to just go to your equipment tab and put it all in. I can't cope with you just buying and wanting to equip a gun. But we can go get raise and aqua and disable. Really, really powerful magical spells. Like raise is like, no more do we need Phoenix Downs. Unless our white mage dies, in which case we specifically need Phoenix Downs for our white mage. But other than that, it's like, girl can just raise people from the dead. It'll be great. And as I say, this stuff's expensive, but I'm like, I have no iron armor. I will equip the iron armor over the scale armor. That's totally fine. And like, this is what I have to say I love about this game, is that like, yes, you can get like tons of really good equipment, but then it's like, are you licensed to wear this badass fashion? Are you actually like, have you gone into the license board? Have you grinded those points, bitch? And it's like, do you know what? It's fine. I'm absolutely A to the O to the K. And then I'm like, do I have a shield? I'm like, oh my god, Vonathan. Vonathan, you do not have the shield license? What have we told you? It is so important to have proper protection. That's why you have your horned hat. And your shield for protection. It's so important. Oh my god, what am I like? Anyway, the whole issue is that like if you had specialized, customized rounds for your gunny ones, you could do that. And then I'm like, ooh, we could be immune to poison. Do we give that to poor Al Bosch? Reduces EXP earned to 0. No, we in fact do not want no EXP. We're not doing that kind of run, babes. We're not. We're A-okay. But anyway, we're all level 24. And now it's time to rescue our princess babes. I'll chat to you after the cutscene.
You are unharmed?
Vossler,
Majesty.
It's nothing. I'll be fine. You...
Come on, let's go. What are you waiting for? Penelo's still out there.
We should hurry. They won't be long. We will talk later.
Ash has joined the party, and we're after getting an achievement, and I don't think you necessarily saw that, but we got an achievement for getting Ash into the party, and she nearly has 2,000 license points, so I'm going to actually put this purchasing on 2x speed, but we're going to make her our black mage, because just like our, you know, white-haired Daenerys Targaryen, she is going to take back her kingdom with fire and blood, babes. And we're going to have to get all of the spells in the land. And we're going to get all of the magic boosts in the land. We're going to get the channeling. We're going to get the magic lore. We're going to get the gambits. We're going to not get that. We're not going to not get her quickening there. Because there's so many better things to get. But with Black Mage and White Mage, they are so gambitly heavy. Like, they need so many gambits. Because it's like... if an enemy is weak to fire, use fire. If an enemy is weak to water, use water. And, like, they all require gambits. The same with, like, White Mage. It's like, if someone's suffering from silence, give them a Vox. If someone's suffering from blindness, give them a Blindness. All that jazz. And then having said that, Fran just steps in, flexing with her, like, bunny ears, being like, but listen, bitch, you could just be like, ally suffers from anything. Hashtag remedy, bitch. Because I got all the remedy lores, and my remedies be like as soon as they be healing all that badness. But having said all of that, we're after like getting the license for Blizzaga, for Shock, for Scathe, for everything. And I'm literally like, oh my god, we bought all the black magics. Like every black magic this bitch knows. She's like, I got the license to kill. I just need the weapons. Get me the magic and I will cast them into oblivion. Cast them into the fire from whence it came. I'm like just quoting all the fandoms now at this point. But realistically, Ash is one of my favorite characters. I absolutely love her. I just love her story, love her arc, love her vibe. Love her like left hand or right hand hook, whatever it was. She just like slapped the shit out of Bosch, just being like, bam. You know, how dare you, you fiend, blah, blah, blah. And as I say, we kind of cut a bit ahead, but this is literally what we need the gambits for. It's literally like, if you're weak to fire, cast fire. If you're weak to thunder, cast thunder. If you're weak to ice, cast ice. And then so long as we have like a Libra on, you know, Ash can just take full advantage and just be like, pow, 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 peppering you with your absolute weakness. And since we got so many magic lores as well, and since we're kind of over-leveled as well, it just becomes so OP. It literally is just a case of like, oh my god, she just does so much damage. And this is where it's really funny, because all of our gang like have all been melee classes. We've not really had spellcasters since Penelo, which was like our first ever companion. But look at our HPs in comparison. Like, just look at them. Like Ash has had no HP boosts. And that's just like where, without the artificial license board expansions, our HP would be in the hundreds, and we were still taking 300s of damage from the Nidhogg in the mines. So it's literally like, yeah, this not only is because we're over leveled, like we have incredibly high naturally based stats because of our levels, we are getting, you know, major HP boosts, like thousands of HP boosts.
Majesty,
from
we will cut your path.
I will not place my trust in the sword of a traitor.
Yet trust his sword we must, traitor or no. I see no other way. We track back, commandeer a ship and make our escape.
Ash, babes, we got this. We just don't have time to explain. Bosch is a good guy.
Least of all in herself. We must make her confront the reality of her plight.
Bosch was like, listen, girl, like, she thinks she's invincible, and we have to be like, girl, we need all the help we can get, girl. You are not an army of one situation. I know we gave you a magic stick, and now you have lots of magical spells at your fingertips, but like, girl, pace yourself. But look, This is where this annoying alarm kind of is all the time now, so that's not really the vibe. It's not really the best. But if we're able to, yeah, move that up, because now she's not doing anything except for... Oh no, we don't have her gambits on. That's what I'm getting confused. I think her gambits aren't working, but her gambits are off. They're not actually turned on her, like, character sheet. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Her gambits aren't on. Look, see, there's no G beside her name. There's no G beside her name. That's why they're not working. That's why I'm in and out being like, what is wrong? Why is Ash not doing anything? Ash, girly, come on. I've set up your gambits right. Do your thunders. And then I go, oh, I'm so sorry, Ash. Sorry, never mind. You're good, don't worry. But, like, look at her MP, babes. Like, she's legitimately, like, 4 levels under Vossler, and he has so much little, like, less MP than her. And now we can just feel the burn. Or the lightning, as this case may be. And as I say, we do have the deactivate code, so I will be turning off this alarm very shortly. But it is mad annoying. Like, I understand they put in the alarm system, and like obviously if they have broken out of the most secure part of the ship with the most, you know, important thing they need to kind of keep contained there, Princess Ash, I get why this is all going 90. But I do just wish it would stop. I do just want to kind of turn it off. And Vaan getting the combos. Come on, lad. Come on, Ash. Zap him. You got this, girl. And then we got our chain bonuses. We're getting HP back. Fran is not feeling the best. She's a bit poisoned. If only we could get like an owl remedy or like you know, if you picked up a Healy circle, it might like remove the poison. Now I'm like, girl, we gotta give you your antidote, babes. And she's healed, and we're now just on the run. Not before treasure, though. I mean, I know we just mentioned, oh my god, we don't need Phoenix Downs anymore, but like, you might as well have the Phoenix Downs and not need them. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of the vibe. That's kind of the plan. But now we just need to beat more of the stormtroopers. I mean, sorry, the Imperial swordsmen. But yeah, I love the spells in this game. Like, because they're more live action, they're kind of reminiscent of like Final Fantasy 14. But like just seeing the arcing arc out, like, and feeling like it has an impact. Like, when Vossler hits things with his greatsword, the enemies ragdoll. Like, they feel like they have a heft. Like, I know the daggers are kind of fast, what I'm meant to feel, but they still feel like they're cutting. They feel like they're slicing deep, you know? Everything just feels like it has a bit of a bite to it, you know? I hate when you're trying to flee and then it's literally like, oh, I just don't want to kill the dog to break my streak. That's all that I'm doing right now. Is just not killing the dog. Because it'll break my chain of all the Imperials. And I'm like, oh my god, they're all following me. What way am I going? I'm going all in a bloody circle now. And then I'm so upset because I'm like, yeah, there it goes. Bye-bye, chain. Back to nothing. Back to just potions now. Super annoying. We don't have far, as in we don't have a long way to go in this, but it's just the fact there's so bloody many. And I like the fact that, like, yeah, they're casting poison and stuff, but like, Vaughn's attack did so much more damage because it was a mage enemy, you know? He's just chopping through that cloth armor. But we've rescued Ash. We now have her properly as a full-fledged party member. Like, she's no longer a guest. We can give her a class, a job system. And what's even better, I don't even mind spoiling this part, but we do reunite with Penelo by the end of this episode. So we're going to have our entire party all gathered together, all back with us. And we're finally going to have some magic in the party. We're going to have like our spellcasters being well able to do offense and defense, and our other melee people just being able to, let's say melee, like our physically offensive, because I know Vaan is ranged. Oh my god, we're nearly there, come on. On we go, on the lay. It's kind of tough when you're literally like, what do I talk about? I guess I could talk about the next little while that I've recorded ahead, but now that we do have all of our party members, we can kind of have our best chance of doing some of the, you know, early to mid hunts, I would say. We can definitely go back and do the chicken pen one in the Giza Plains. That's definitely something we can definitely do. But what I want to do right now is use the security assets key. Please reset the alarm. Please. Anomalous in Freight 1. Reset the alarm. Just shush. Just shush it down. Yes, reset. Yes, thank you. A minute should be plenty of time. Oh, thank God. The alarm has been reset. If you do not dispose of the source of the anomaly. Oh my God, but like, look at that. Look at the quiet. Look at the not strobe lights. And then I realized, oh, do I have to do it on like both sides? And then I realized, oh no, it's just the exact same thing. But I might as well reset the alarm for when it says, you know, I'm after wasting 5 seconds running to the other side of this. You know, might as well reset it again. And yeah, we'll just run for the hills. Bum bum. And like, the music is so good without the constant blare of a siren, you know? I love how I'm like, I could just hit them once and then Ash got the rest of this. Ash has enough anger at these Imperials to like last a lifetime. She'll be grand. And I'm kind of like, just need to run up and then get back to that original hangar. But not before reuniting with our dear Penelo. Reunited and it feels so good. I'm just so happy to have my white mage back. And like, we've just got our black mage and like, yay, Ash, love her character. And I maybe like, if I had made Ash a white mage, maybe I'd love her even more. And then there'd be no stopping my absolute simping for that girl.
Vaan.
It's okay. We're okay.
Geese knows you've escaped. You must hurry. You are Captain Azalus. You will follow me. We must reach the airships before they do.
You would let us leave knowing who we are.
Lady Ash, by all rights you ought not even to exist. That you and Captain Ronsenberg were made to appear dead is like a hidden thread laid bare. Your actions hereafter will pull at that thread, and we will see what it unravels. This is our chance. We must see this through and get to the bottom of it. I believe 'tis for the good of Dalmasca and the good of the Empire.
Very well then.
Thanks, Lamont.
I must apologize. Penelo, for you. May it bring you good fortune.
Thanks.
Don't you splash your cash.
Let us go.
But we're all back. Yay! Voster leaves, but Penelo joins. And we got the manufactured nethicite. But it's like, girl, we have you back. We love you. White mage. Olé. Thank you so much. And now I'm like, let's just speed it up and get through all these. But like the black mage before her, we're going to want to get lots of gambits. And we're going to want to get lots of magic. And we're going to want to get lots of weapons and armor. But obviously magic lore is also really good. Super, super good. So, oh, it's so good. We have Penelo back, and like that, with a 2,000 spending spree, we can definitely make her very, very powerful. And as I say, when you can just literally go along and buy every single magic in your repertoire when you're basically rejoining the party for the first time since the tutorial, we're not doing too bad. And as I say, Spellbound, we actually want Spellbound because that will make her buffs in terms of defense and whatnot, like Shell and Protect, last longer. And then I'm like, yeah, let's just mosey on up her, I keep wanting to say like Sphere Grid / Crystarium, but like moving up her license board. Why do they have to change the leveling up system thing every game? That it gets me confuddled when I hop between them mid-series like this. But realistically, that's been our episode. We are super happy, super lucky to be where we are in the playthrough, because I'll be honest, I remember not too, like, you know, just starting 2024, I thought, oh yeah, I'll get this series done, and then it was just so left on the back burner, I wasn't sure that I'll circle back to it. But I'm just so happy that we're now kind of back on form, doing our episodes, progressing the story with our characters, and I just want to thank you all for the support of the channel, the support of the series. And yeah, I'm going to just leave you with our Gambit screen as I'm kind of just putting that together. Again, just making everyone realize, yeah, she's going to need like ally status, all these different things. She can cure them all. But I've been the RPG Recusant. You've all been wonderful joining me for this video. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you decided to sit down and watch this episode. And if you have any feedback or just what you enjoyed in the episode, let me know in the comments below. Please leave a like, and we will be questing for 100%. So if you know someone who is planning on playing Final Fantasy 12 and maybe wants someone to give them a guide with like how to get the monolith super early, maybe you could share the video or share this playlist and let the series reach as many people as it can. But that's on me. I hope you have a good one. Catch you next time. Bye bye.